what we're talking about is, again, the continued collapse of the Republican Party into just a complete farce. They are a parody of themselves. Marjorie Taylor Greene, now the face of the Republican Party in the House. She was the face of Donald Trump's resistance with George Santos in Manhattan. You got Lindsey Graham crying, asking for $25 for a billionaire who owns a 757 and lives in a gated, massive complex in Mar-a-Lago and in a gold-plated tower in the middle of Manhattan. And they're still trying to scam working class Americans out of $25 here, $25 there. And they wonder why they got crushed in 22 in Michigan, why they lost last night in Wisconsin, why they're losing in Pennsylvania, why they're losing in every swing state, why 62% of independents think Donald Trump should be indicted. You came with that great example in 16, and you said it's like the plane's been hijacked, and all the passengers in the Republican Party are cheering for the hijackers. At what point do those passengers, John, say, we keep crashing? Every election day, we keep crashing this plane. Maybe it's time we find a new pilot.
That's entirely the question. And it's not just about the Republican Party and their competitiveness in the short policy term. It's about the durability of the constitutional order. Because we need two functioning political parties. That's the way the system is. Right now, I'd argue we don't have two functioning parties. And you and I know and talk to Republicans who want the Democratic Party to be a Bolshevik outfit, and they say, well, I got to vote for Trump. I don't like Trump. I wouldn't want him at my rehearsal dinner, but he's going to stand against the commies who are coming through Delaware. And it just doesn't work as a rational matter. But one of the things that we have to figure out, it seems to me, is how to convince people that Donald Trump is not good for the constitutional order. The only thing I've come up with, and you talk about this a lot, is the Republicans just have to keep losing. And I don't say that as some nutty Democrat. This is a Lincoln insight. Lincoln said, all men act on incentive. And as uncomfortable as it is, we have to speak truth as we see it. That's what, the Constitution guarantees us the right. And I think part of the reason Senator Graham is weeping is, like most politicians, his currency is votes and the appearance of affection from the public. And so he doesn't want to be contradicted. He doesn't want people to think that he's not for them altogether. And in that complicated dynamic, somehow or another, the Republican professional political class, or establishment, whatever you want to call it, has decided that they're going to suspend their devotion to a constitutional order in order to grab power. It's not the 30. I don't. You can get 35% of Americans to do almost anything, right? I mean, that's the number of folks who still approved of Joe McCarthy after McCarthy was censured, right? It's that 14 to 16% that in 2016 made Donald Trump president. That's the delta here. Those are the folks that the case has to be made consistently that if you side with someone who is entirely about themselves and not about anything else, then you're going to lose. And the only way to break this is to keep voting against him.